Hi everyone, welcome to today's video, and today I'll be just talking about packaging, the different types of packaging, etc. So what is packaging? So packaging, it involves the design and creation of different products, containers, and how it looks to the consumers who might purchase your product. Not only it promotes a brand, but also protects its contents as well. In order to attract different consumers, advertising agencies will play around with the design. So for example, in these two images right here, as you can see in these two products, in these two packagings, the consumers are different. The first one over here, the consumers are small children, and they want to, and this company, they want to promote their food to the younger generation, right? So that's why the way the packaging is done, it's done in a much more colorful manner. It has quirky designs. It's made in a way so that kids love the packaging and they also tend to buy the same product, right? Now similarly, over here for a hot beverage named chai, or also known as tea, it's made in a much more subtle manner. I mean, the design is there, but it's made in a much more simpler and a minimalistic manner as compared to the first one right here. So this other one is mainly for the older generation, or also for people who are studying in college, who are college or working class people, right? So as you can see how differently packaging works in these two manners, right? So coming to the promotion part, it's one of the primary functions of package designing. Depending on the product, the packaging can be straightforward or can be complex. Advertisers or advertising agencies would want you to see their product first. It invokes the same emotions, then they have so in case if their product invokes the same emotions when you look at their packaging, then you know they have succeeded to get your attention. So how often, like when you go to a grocery store to buy your basic needs such as cereals or shampoos, conditioners, you tend to look at their packaging, right? So if that packaging appeals to you, you like the way it's been packaged, the way it's been designed, the material of the packaging as well, then there is a high chance that you will go ahead and purchase that same product, right? Sometimes what the advertising agencies, they will also do is that you must have seen, so for example, if you purchase a cereal box, cereal that you eat for breakfast, right? So apart from all the graphics that they have on the front side, they usually have nutritional values and the ingredients written on the side as well. So that's additional information, right? So it's like that. So I'll show you another example right here. So look at these range of products for men. So it's by Dove. So there's an interesting story behind it as well. So back in 2010, when Dove decided to expand its personal care products to men, it moved away from its feminine tradition and adopted a much more muscular tone, right? So you must be knowing that Dove, usually the products, their personal care hygiene products, it's mainly white with a lot of soft and pastel colors such as light pink, light blue, sometimes even purple, right? So the straight line logos, as you can see over here, darker colors, etc., they were used for men care products, keeping in mind the consumers as well. So the same product, Dove, like known for its feminine brand, it cannot be sold to men because of the way it's been packaged, right? So in order to cater the same product, personal care products, for the opposite gender, so they had to also play around with the packaging as well. So now coming to the 3 levels of packaging, and yes, there are 3 levels of packaging. Yes, you heard that right. So the first one being the primary packaging, like the first one right here. So it's most closely touches the product, often known as retail packaging. So as you can see right here, even though it's a can with these green peas, when you open this can, you know that there will be either frozen or boiled green peas. Similarly, if you purchase a can of beer or if you purchase a can of a cold drink, the primary packaging would be just the can, and inside would be its contents. So coming back to primary packaging, it's critical for branding as it also informs the consumers what it contains, and also its additional information such as nutritional values, the expiry date, the date of manufacture, batch number, etc. Its main goal is to protect and attract its potential customer, right? So it also depends from product to product. Not every product will also have such kind of a can as well, right? Now coming to the second one, which says secondary packaging. Secondary packaging is mainly used for shipping products in primary packaging, right? So as you can see right here, the secondary packaging would be like this big cardboard box where there are some cans of green peas or cans of cold drinks right here. So yeah, so as you can see that inside this cardboard box is several cans of cold drink or probably these green peas, right? So this cardboard box itself is called a secondary packaging. So again, as you can make out, that cardboard box protects and also provides branding while it's shipping, right? So quite often when this box gets closed, it is most likely that the same company would add the tape or probably just paint on their brand's logo or something, right? It's also used to display packaging in retail locations, and it does somewhat also overlaps primary packaging as well. So now coming back to the last one, which is the transit packaging, or also known as tertiary packaging. So most often tertiary packaging is used by warehouses to ship secondary packaging, right? So how many times you've seen that, and there's another example that, for example, like you're shifting houses, right? You're moving from one state to another state. So a lot of the times you must be seeing that these big cardboard boxes are used along with the tape to put inside smaller cardboard secondary packaging, right? So this itself is also known as tertiary packaging, that example, right? So the main goal of tertiary packaging is to protect its contents during shipment and a lot of the time when it's being transit, right? So it's also pretty common when different products are being exported or imported from different states to another state, which involves a lot of fragile items or consumer goods, right? So typically it's not seen by the consumers like this big packaging. And now that you've covered the 3 stages of packaging, so why are all these 3 different types of distincts important? Your packaging is an opportunity to personalize your product and help stand out from the crowd. How your packaging looks like, it tells a huge deal about your product and about your business, hence giving out a strong message to the consumers. There's a chance that your product can be damaged during shipping, stocking at store, or even when the consumer is taking it home. That's why it's critical to strike a balance between all the 3 levels to keep your product looking great and properly protected. So now that I've covered up the technical parts, I'll just to lighten up the mood, I will also be sharing some fun facts of packaging. So did you know that paper food packaging has stood up the test of time? A worker in Brooklyn, New York, accidentally changed the settings of a machine and accidentally cut through the small bags instead of creasing. So when the owner realized that they could cut and crease in a single step, it paved the production of cardboard boxes for packaging to maintain freshness. So who knew, right? The second fun fact would be, like, did you know that the agriculture industry uses majority of America's cardboard boxes? And thirdly, another fun fact, some materials are less germy than others. Research shows that manufacture of cardboard boxes can ward off germs. To make cardboard boxes, layers of paper are bonded at a temperature up to as high as 200 degrees Fahrenheit, which is a lot hotter than most pathogens can withstand. So that's about it. So I've covered up like 3 fun facts and also some important key elements that you guys should know about packaging. So I hope you guys found this video to be useful, and you can also, if you want, you can just write down all these points up in your notebook for future reference. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more.